Hello, everyone, and welcome to the shut up. Welcome to the Sunday Rumble, number 14, community chat. Shut up. Anyway,
I'm busy.
Here with us today, we have a variety of rambunctious people. You can actually see them this time. This is the cutting-edge technology of Sports. Yes, with us here today, we have the outspoken Zuka'Esrai from Mad Hatters. We have Crafeksterty from the Glowwater Thralls. We have Tropo from Sacrilege. NoWuffo from the Tryhards. Svenquist from
the Tryhards.
Mattisamo from the Gentlemen. And Kung Fu Ninja Cow, where are you from? Which one are you from?
That's me. I'm Caylin.
Hi, Caylin.
Right, okay. Caylin, also from the Gents.
No one knows.
And Kyara from...
He does stuff with stuff.
Help me out here.
Sacrilege? Come on, man.
Sacrilege. Yeah, now I remember. Right. Okay. So, yes, we had a lot of very entertaining games here today. First one was the Tryhard Team Highfive versus the Valiant. Now, NoWuffo, can you hear me, mate?
I can hear you, in fact.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Well, tell me a little bit about your series with the Valiant.
Okay, so in terms of Team Tryhard or whatever, that was formed about 20 minutes before the Sunday Rumble started. We basically scrapped together the remnants of the Wolvies, myself, the cohorts, and we had members from like Gents and like all over. We just scrapped together a team and went into this. Basically, Maverick from the Wolves is still very competitive and trying to get into this. So we just made a team and went into it, and then we fought against the Valiant, and we had a hell of a lot of fun with it. We basically stuck with the Wolves' main strategy of going balls to the wall and going as fast as we can into battle, and it managed to work.
Engines be damned.
Hey, pretty much, yeah. We went initially with the Goldfish Pira build and just tried to punch him in the jaw and take him out. It worked, and I was as surprised as anyone. Like, we just threw together a team and said, let's see what we could do, and we did.
So have you flown with Mav a lot then in pub games, that kind of thing?
I have flown with Mav successfully twice.
Twice, ever.
Ever.
Face, man.
I'm not even joking with you. Like, Maverick and I have known each other through the forums. I've known the Wolves. We've flown against each other a whole bunch because the cohort and the Wolves used to face off several times. But he literally just hit me up and said, "I'm not done. My team seems to be falling apart, so I need members. I need you. Let's do this." And I was like, "What the fuck? Let's do it. Let's go."
Well, and originally I was going to be one of the pilots for that team, but then last minute, a lot of crap happened with the Gents. I was like, okay.
I was going to be one of the engineers on it, and then Mav was like, "Zook is out, you're in." I was like, "All right, let's do it."
I got a call.
Crap happened with the Gents.
Yeah, no.
We
okay. Let me move forward onto game B, Zuka. Now, it's my understanding that the lot of crap that happened with the Gents was the Gents forming a second team called the Mad Hatters. Am I not correct in this assumption?
It wasn't a load of crap. We formed it, yeah.
I see, right. Okay, so tell me a bit more about the Mad Hatters, how they came to be the second team of the Gents.
Well, I jumped in yesterday, and we're having a meeting about how, we want to have a second team. And they're like, "Hey, Zuka, you want to fly?" I was like, "I fly ships into things." They're like, "Let's do it." Matt can give you the details on that one. Oh, God.
All right. Well, your first game was an off-stream match versus Cake. Can you talk me through that a bit?
Oh, well, I'll let you take that one, Matt.
Game one, that was Paraton Rumble, I believe. Yes, it was. We had our Goldfish, didn't we, Suka?
Yeah, I think... No, the first one we had both dual Piras. No, you had your Mobula, didn't you?
No, that was the second game.
Oh, that was the second one. Yeah, it was. I know all about the second one. I remember the second one because there was a distinct aura of explosion.
Give me a moment. Okay. Wait a second. I'll check out what we did. Hold on. Give me a moment here.
What, Caylin?
I saw quite a bit of Watch Barrages there, so I'm guessing we did some kind of goldfish. I have no clue, honestly.
You guess some kind of...
We flew something into things and it worked.
Right. Okay. Okay. That's good content, guys. Good content.
I flew some goldfish today too.
Yeah.
I'm going to move on now. Now,
I just want to say a thing about Game 2 against Cake, because I'm going to bring Mobula back, or to be on. I'm going to bring Mobula.
Try.
Yeah.
All I remember you is bouncing the squid off of me using your Mobula, and it just bounced off me into a wall. I'm like, okay.
Use the squid Mobula. What did you tell me? Use the squid Mobula. Tell me about that.
Well, we had a Mobula Pyramidion. They had a Pyramidion and a squid. It was some Mobula pinball action.
Wow, cool.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
it worked out pretty well, except for the fact where I'm really good at running into mines and walls.
How do you think you won that series then? 2-0.
Very carefully. Lots of mind dodging.
Lots of mind dodging.
I think it was mostly Matt and my crew yelling, "Zuka, there's a mine there! Stop the ship! Turn around!" I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see behind you on a Mobula. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Well, moving on. Game A. Now, this was a very hotly contested game between the Glowwater Thralls and the Gentlemen. Scrim, talk me through that series a bit, if you could.
Yeah, what was first game?
First game, I
Was
believe, was on Fjords.
no, first one was on
Parisian Rumble, and then
Parisian
Canyon,
Rumble,
and
that's
then
right.
Duathlon. That was the map order.
Right.
Yeah, on Parisian, I basically let Crafek take the lead, because if he doesn't, I'm just gonna go in before him and ruin everybody's day. So
Now,
he can maybe talk better of it.
Okay, Crafeksterty. Now, throughout the night, you switch between a Spire and a Watcherfish. Can you talk me through a little about why you did that, when you did that?
To be quite honest, we didn't really know much ourselves. We just knew that the goldfish was going to keep up with the Kyara much better than how the Spire can keep up with the Pyra. So our first match was basically a little bit insecurity, but it paid off. We managed to pull off some really nice tactical decisions, I guess you could call it.
Yes, you made good use of flanking on that, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. I was really proud of that, actually. So was Scrim. But for me, that is something I always wanted to do, something I always wanted to plan for us, but something always happens. Whenever Scrim tells me to do something and we're going to do it, I crash into a building or something. Whenever I tell Scrim something to do something and we're going to do it, it's going to work, I crash into something. It's just...
I noticed there was a point there where the both of you were just repeatedly crashing into things, but it was okay because behind cover, so the gents couldn't hit you.
No, it's never okay crashing. Never okay.
It was okay because you got away with it.
Yeah.
It wasn't intentional.
Right. Okay. So you're gonna flagellate yourselves for that then. All right. Okay. Okay. The second game was on Canyon Ambush. Now, as per usual, gents set up in the corner.
Yay.
Snipe. You knew exactly where they were from the beginning. I'm pretty sure of that, right? In fact, they actually typed it in. We're in D1.
I mean, we made sure that that they were there. Like, we didn't want to just go in and say, "Oh, they were there," but of course we had to make sure. That match was a little bit troublesome because or splitting up and going into action is a little bit difficult, especially on a completely open terrain.
I think that was the only match which Feast didn't disconnect constantly, and so we actually had both of our pilots then.
We're actually in our match. We saw him jumping out
gone. The first one, Timmy was gone the entire time.
I think the biggest reason for
swap out Timmy for Flopsy, which is unfortunate. Not because Flopsy is bad, Flopsy is awesome, but
the biggest reason for Gents winning that is because I got completely outplayed by the Junker every time.
Yeah, I mean, as the Goldfish, we always managed to disable the Galleon, but not so much the Junker, especially at range, since it's so difficult to hit. So what we set off is to split up entirely. They managed to then either focus me or either Scrim, so that one of us can go in. And that actually happened. We got 2 kills, but then, the kills before that were already pretty not in our advantage, and after that they got good spawns and
Right, I see. Yeah, I mean, you did manage to get close to them a few times and take out a lot of guns, but it just didn't happen, did it? No. Okay, well, moving on. Dawn was the final game of that series. How did you... That was a very close game, right at the end. That came right down.
Now I remember.
Talk us through that a bit.
Me? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, Scrim seems to be letting you do everything, so yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember the whole match. It was very grudgy.
I think what they wanna hear about is the last kill, since it was so down to the wire between me and the
last kill.
Galleon.
Yeah.
Basically, Mattisamo was shouting at me, "Go up!" and Mattisamo gets very, very loud, and I go up, and then I hear, "Oh, the other guy is flanking you," and I'm like, "Oh shit, Crafek!" And then
yeah, we came there just in time. We got a fairly decent spawn, and when I saw the Galleon, how our Scrim's ship was focusing the Galleon, I was like telling everyone, just get on the light flag, and then I went on the Artemis, and every gun was just shooting at the Galleon. So that was actually...
A quadfecta?
Yes.
Nice. So yeah, I mean, I guess in those situations where you just got to go for it, just, stop, quadfecta. Yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty much it. We did firepower play that last kill. But I wasn't even sure we were going to do the kill, so it was actually a surprise to me too.
All right, well, yeah, a good hard-fought victory over a very good team. All right.
I think in that match, Feast was flying directly into your spawn after he disconnected. Icicle said afterwards, but they didn't realise until like 2 seconds after that he disconnected, and the throttle was on full directly towards their spawn.
Caylin, I mean, what do you think? Where do you think? So it was mainly that. Yeah, Feast on Thrones was getting a lot of disconnect throughout that series.
That must be annoying.
I mean, he couldn't even stay for this community chat because he had to like go right after because his internet was just appalling today. It's not normally that
plays on the Mac. Cough, plays on the Mac.
Did you think about subbing him in for somebody whose internet wasn't a bit dodgy today, or
available really?
Did you just decide to risk it?
Yeah, we just went for it.
All right.
Because we'd already sub out Timmy because he was having connections in the first match.
Well, yeah, I suppose. I mean, sometimes it's better to have like a good team and risk a few disconnects than kind of put 2 people together or etc. Okay. If there's nothing else about.
Shut up, Matt. Quiet you.
Zuki, you're very giggly today, aren't you?
Dude, I'm always giggly.
You are, aren't you?
Realize that.
Brick,
you're just a mischievous little bearded pixie, aren't you?
You've spoken to Gilder, right? I'm always like this.
Yeah.
Remember that spell you couldn't find, Gilder? Use me. What can I say?
Bastard.
Gilda will never be the same.
Never. Tropo gonna test
All
to
those
it.
Where's Gilda? Where's Gilda? Zuka.
Here's a Zuka.
There's meowing and all sorts of stuff going on.
Getting meowed to death. That's just how it goes.
Gilda, we've got a big game with paddling tomorrow. No, I'm with Zuka.
No, I'm with Zuka. No.
Anyway,
you haven't experienced Guns of Icarus until you're on Gilder's ship with half of cake, and Gilder does this horny alley cat meow, and just the game explodes.
Oh, he does that all the time. He named his team in the cake event after that noise he makes. Meow.
Meow.
Enough talk about Gilder. He's not in this Sunday Rumble.
I know, but still.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Game D, which was Sacrilege versus Glowwater Thralls. Right, Sacrilege people. We've got Tropo here, right?
Yeah,
not
and Cassius.
Yeah, there we go, Tropo. Okay, Tropo.
Go on, ask me about the first match.
Oh, come on,
Yes,
Tropo.
this is your break. You can ask him.
All right.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
So Sacrilege. I mean, you've been here once or twice before, I believe.
Once, definitely, and maybe Spire tournament, but that's it.
What were your expectations going into your match against the Glowwater Thralls?
I thought it'd be versing the Gents, and I thought they'd be sniping, so I
I
was set up for something completely different. So we said, let's just roll pub style, so that's what we did.
All right.
It's definitely more fun.
Yeah, it's true. You guys just went for it there. So the first game was on Northern Fjords. Talk me through that a bit, Glowwaters and Sacrilege.
Scrim, can you take it? I don't really remember it so well.
I think our team has a very tendency to go ballsy in the beginning and just immediately lose one or two ships, and then afterwards we're like, all right, let's pull our heads together and basically try and pull it back and try and make the other guys be ballsy and move in.
Yes, I noticed that Sacrilege a few times were just charging in, and then Crafeksterty had reversed and then pop a mine. They'd run into that. Tell me more about your Spire build and your use of the mine launcher, Crafeksterty.
Well, using the mine launcher is actually quite easy. You just have to know where it lands in terms of where your gun is. You know how you use the lumberjack with the reference points? I use however the mine launcher looks to know where the mine will be deployed.
Yeah, it's like if Lesmok, it's the yellow bit, and then without Lesmok, it's the grey bit.
Yeah, the hinge sort of.
The hinge, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much the mine launcher. I use it versus like goldfish, pyras, or squids. Other than that, if it's not one of those ships, then I sacrifice the mine launcher to something like the Artemis or Banshee or Flare. The rest of the Spire is pretty much Hades to strip the armor and the light flag to kill. The Huacha is actually the disabler that in bonus I get for killing power also. So it's a win-win.
Yeah,
it's basically a Pyra with a Huacha or not a gun, heavy gun.
Until you get hit by a Huacha yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
How did you enjoy that?
With Huacha. That's a great idea.
Oh my god. Huacha fish is the bane of Spires,
Yeah.
Seriously.
I actually fly a similar Spire, and when I saw that, when I joined the match, I thought, oh, okay, I'll just go up against it with a goldfish, no worries. And then you changed to a goldfish yourself, which is the first match I played in, so I thought, oh, how's this going to go?
Yes. Game number 2 of that series was Battle on the Dunes.
And
mirror matchup, Pirate Goldfish versus Pirate Goldfish. Well, Huachafish versus Huachafish. Pyramidian, Gap Mortar Pyramidian versus Gap Mortar Pyramidian.
No, it was Hades flag.
It was. This happened.
Gap
Unless I'm going completely insane, this did happen. It was
Cassius
a bit
had
about...
Hades, Hades mortar, sorry.
No, you're right. You're right. Somebody had the Hades. Who had the Hades?
That was Castius.
That was Castius. Right. Yes.
Oh, no, Sacrilege.
Right. Sorry. Okay. So, yes, Sacrilege. You guys managed to win that match. Now, yeah. I mean, talk us through how you managed. Some of those engages just was that first engage. It was like a Pyrrha for Pyrrha, almost the exact same. It was just such a mirror matchup. Sacrilege. I mean, what do you think turned the tide in your favor?
I've got to put it all down to Rabin, our gunner. I said, I'm going to hold you a shot here, and he took it. I turned and held a shot for the Pyrrha. We had him disabled at the same time, and Castius pulled off a kill. So, I mean, well, no, actually, Castius got killed, and then we pulled off the kill, I think. Is that way around? Oh, man, my memory ain't good.
I didn't even know what was going on, so...
And then at the end, Crafeksterty was just left in his goldfish, and Skrim got the worst spawn ever. And Crafeksterty was just backing up about halfway across the map, getting Whatchered and Hades the whole way.
I think it was in
well, we actually got really bad spawn points.
So you got bad spawn points.
We got bad spawn points. After the previous engagement, I was left. I died, right? So, and Castius was left still at his respawn point, which is miles away from us where I died. Then I got respawned at like A4 or something, which is like the two opposite corners of the map. Castius says, "Well, how about we meet up behind that battleship? If you can hide behind there long enough, maybe I can get to you." And just as we met up, we bumped into each other, and literally they came out of the clouds at us, and somehow it worked.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. But I think the most surprising thing for me was when we went for a Pyramidion through the dust cloud. As soon as I got out of that dust cloud, I was like, oh shit, a goldfish and a Pyramidion aiming at us. Oh god, now we're gonna die. And that resorted to, I think, that scene where I just started backpedaling and you guys chasing us down.
Yes, that's right. Skrim, you and Skrim sort of charged ahead while the Ares was just backing off. And Skrim got focus fired as he was charging towards the Ares, as I recall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that was just good. Yeah, good focus fire, Sacrilege. Yeah, good job.
That's how you're supposed to do it, right?
The ball here. Somebody catch it. Anyway, now the third game of that series was, of course, Duel at Dawn. I'm trying to remember that match.
Me too. I totally forgotten. I'm so sorry, Sacrilege.
They play so many games.
I got this. Castius changed his ship. Gap Mortar. I stuck pretty much the same. Artemis, Watcher, Mortar, and the enemy, I believe, had Gap Mortar Pura. I believe. Is that correct, Skrimskraw? And the Spire was the Watcher Flak and whatever else was on it.
Yeah, the Watcher Flak Hades light flag.
We had the same loadout. Yeah.
With the mine launcher. I don't remember that match so well.
A lot of it was our Pura versus their Pura, and their Pura seemed to win that engagement every time. And every time I tried to grab cover, somehow the engagement just didn't work.
Oh yes, I think I remember at the very last engagement, like the last 2 kills, if I remember correctly, or maybe it was some kind of kill.
The last 2 kills.
You guys were winning a fight versus Skrim's ship, and my water gunner managed to disable the Pyra just in time. And I just told Skrim, "You have a chance. You now have another chance," and we just went for it. I think.
That makes sense. Yeah, see, what happened was we were both hiding behind the structure trying to kill your Pyramidion. I had him disabled. I said, right, I've got to move on. That Spire's going to knock me out. I didn't see any of this happening, you taking him out. I just went straight for you. That's what stuffed us up. So,
yeah. And then I got them. I forgot. I don't remember. But it was something like that. It was very disabling.
Right, okay. The match that's kind of hazy in people's minds. Right, okay, but still, Glowwaters, you managed to win that. Good job, and that got you to the finals. Now, match E, the Mad Hatters' second match. Another dominating 2-0 win over Team Tryhard Highfive. Team
Dominating?
It wasn't dominating. No, that was not dominating.
What?
That was last second. Oh God! Please, somebody fire the Watcher.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
the first minute of that match was me and my crew first just trying to get the game to stop lagging. We're sitting there, and I'm like, "All right, Seth, get heavy clip in that, and get heavy clip in the Watcher. Let's get the burst loaded up in the mortar, and we're gonna like turn and fire on these guys." And then my connection just cut. I'm sitting there frozen, and Steph's like, "Oh God, oh God, oh God! I don't know where the Watch is. I'm not on the Watch. I don't know what's in it." I'm like, "Ah, what's going on?" And then,
yeah, like I hate people who complain about lag and all, but oh my God, the lag was so bad.
Like
I have screenshots from that. My skybox was a pure purple field.
Oh,
the
God.
entire way around. Like it was just horrendously bad, and I was just like, well, this is just gonna be horrendous. Let's just get it over with.
Let's just go.
I'm glad that it wasn't just one side. Like both sides seemed to be struggling.
Oh no, your guys' charges were lethal. The first engagement on Paradin scared the crap out of me because me and Maddie were sitting there like, okay, they're going to charge. They have Piras. We got this. We're ready. And all of a sudden, a Hwacha out of nowhere, I get rammed into the wall, and like my engineer hadn't even reached the hall yet. Jilly's like,
No, like that one just went like. It was going so well, and then went so horribly all at the same time.
It was so horribly wrong.
No!
Yeah, the Paradin one, I'm well known in the community for being the master of wall hugging, and I did tons of that. Maddie, you remember, I'm screaming over Captain's chat. I'm just like, dude, I'm stuck to the wall. Oh, God, please save me, save me.
Yeah.
And he's just like, he's like, you're not under attack. That's the wall.
It was like so tense at the very end on Paradin. It was 4-4, and we're going in. We have one ship like in our sights, and I see the Pira coming in, but we're going after the goldfish, and then I get stuck in a wall. Yep. And I ran my into a wall, and I'm like, no! I leave Maverick to go in solo.
Oh God! I was wondering if you guys saw that just clutch escape I had. You guys were chasing me down. I dropped down. Balloon's gone. I burned out my own balloon, and I'm bouncing on the ground, and I went right under that bridge. And I'm like, whew, I'm safe. Until you got right on top of me. I was like, ah!
Yeah, it was just horrendously bad on all parts, and I wanted that so bad, and it didn't happen, and my hat's off to you guys, but my goodness.
You guys did fantastic. Like, the whole time we're just like, oh my God.
I honestly wish that one had been streamed instead of the first one, because it was so tense, so very, like, back and forth. It was horrendous.
Well,
it is recorded,
you can watch it on YouTube. When
I can't wait to watch it on YouTube.
Doing that.
I forgot already.
YouTube, C Sports, etc.
Yep.
All right. Okay. That sounds like a great game. From what I can tell.
Those first two were insane.
And all right. That leads us to the final match of the night, which was Glowwater Thralls versus the Mad Hatters. Now, the first game of that was on Parrot and Rumble. Some great maneuvering by the Glowwater Thralls that
was insane.
Kind of ended that match. It was so great. Crafeksterty reverses back in his spire. Hero charges him. Crafeksterty fires a mine. Hero hits the mine, then gets focus fired and just dies almost instantly. That was great.
I was wondering how I died instantaneously. I was like, I'm pretty sure that was a mine. That's a mine.
Yeah, you really... The mine was so perfectly placed.
Oh, yeah.
You almost didn't see it. You had to look really closely to see it.
I didn't see it. I was like...
Well, you felt it, though.
I felt it. Oh, the Zuko felt it, all right.
I've gotten pretty used
that was good there.
I've gotten pretty used to seeing the correct size of the pyramidion on my view from the spire when to shoot the mine.
You should hear a TeamSpeak when he doesn't tell me he shoots a mine and I suddenly see one in front of me. That's not for kids.
Oh no.
But to start off, I remember when I saw the roster, I saw the Mad Hatters were in the finals. I was like, huh, who's this new team? And after we played against the Gents on the first and the Sacrilege and then the finals, I wanted to take the bathroom, came back down and asked my team, are we going to be playing now? And they said, yes, just join the team and you'll see. And I saw another Gents team. I'm like, I thought we fought them already. Like, who's this then? Like, what?
They just keep coming, don't they? They're like zombies or aliens or whatever.
Whatever this is.
Whatever.
Whatever's in right now.
Whatever else would be a good comparison. Anyway, so what went wrong on Paraton Rumble?
What
do Mad Hatters?
A map with lots of buildings. That's what happened.
What specifically went wrong?
I think the biggest issue was communicating where we thought the enemy was and where we thought they were going, and bad timing of flares. Like half the time I had just cloud cover everywhere. So Matt would run in. He's like, I see him. We're on these guys. I'm like, I don't see a mark. Where are you going?
Yeah, we had a bit of trouble communicating the exact position of the enemy. Heavy cloud cover is shit to fire through when you can't see the enemy.
Yeah. Oh, they could see us. They could see the hell out of us. Sadly. Well, kind of to see, so.
I think
you did a cool little flanking thing, I think, at the start, where you went through this little gap in the building and you came up right.
Oh, yeah, I know. Here's Captain's Shed.
Comment on that. Jeez,
Here's Captain's Shed exactly when we tried that flanking thing. I was like, all right, Matt, you go straight, I'm going around. And hope to God we don't fight. Oh, God, there's the spire! I'm like, Matt, burn around, get behind the spire. Try to get his
I was like, why is my hull going down? Oh shit, they're behind us! And I started going up and trying to
God. And then I was going way too fast forward, so I slammed it in reverse and put Phoenix Claw in, but I still hit that building and bounced around the wrong way. Lost my arcs, and that's when our hull went down. And just and Matt's like, Zuka, where are you? Where are you? I was like, dead. It was Captain's Chat is an experience.
Yeah.
I bet it was, yeah. Okay. So yeah, very, very hard fought game. Now Duel at Dawn, yeah. Oh golly, things really did go wrong for
terribly wrong.
For the Mad Hatters there. What happened? What happened, Zuka? What happened?
What happened? You're asking me.
That first engage, when the Pyramidion goes right through that gap into the spire and the Pyramidion, the junk is miles behind and can't support whatsoever. What was that?
I was sitting here. I got a bad spawn, like way outside from Matt, and I'm like, okay, he's like, all right, come to me. So I like slam it full ahead, and I'm trying to get through the gap there. And then for some reason, he's suddenly engaging the spire, and I'm like, dude, my Artemises aren't even in arc yet.
Oh shit!
And then I was like, oh god! So I slam on Phoenix Claw, spin around, and by that time he's dead. And I'm just like, all right, we're just gonna keep engaging the spire until the Pyra shows up. But
we actually thought you were gonna snipe there, so we stayed back. But when we saw the Pyramidion rushing us, I was like, oh.
Oh god, that was our plan too, and it was
it
was ridiculous. I have to applaud the spire because you totally took advantage of the fact that the Artemis can't shoot up, and you had a Hades popping my balloon. So you knock me down, and then I'm forced to like use hydrogen for a split second to get back in the arc, and my balloon burns out. I'm like, damn it!
The Joker.
Okay, and then it just kind of it kept getting worse from there, didn't it?
Yeah, the Pyramid kept spawning too far away from us. I'm like, dude, regroup. I'm like, regroup in the ribs. What's going on?
and then it came in like exactly at the wrong time, and
and Maddie's like, I'm gonna get the spire. I was like,
I hated that spire so bad. I just wanted to kill that goddamn spire at least once.
And all the gutters are like completely oblivious to what's going on in Captain's Chase. They're like, what's going on? I'm like, we're killing the spire.
Oh yes, there was that one time when I think Mattisamo was charging Crafeksterty, and then just suddenly a mine appeared between the ribs. And suddenly, beep, beep,
I saw that. I see an explosion from across the map, and Matt over at Captain's Chase like, oh shit! I'm like, you hit my mind, didn't you?
Oh dear.
Oh man.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was just it was bad luck. It was the lag. Something in my eye.
Oh, lag in my eye.
I fell asleep at the wheel.
Zuko was flirting with me over Cutler's chat. I don't know what to do. I get so hot and bothered around him. I just don't know how.
Right.
Right.
I vacillate between American and Scottish sometimes there.
I go all over the place. It depends on how drunk I am, which is not very at the moment.
Where are you actually from? Out of curiosity.
Tropo, I thought I told you this story a million times. I don't want to disappoint the fan club.
Oh, like Zuka doesn't come from anywhere; he comes from all over, or
exactly.
something like that.
I don't know your apartment. I feel like saying New York. Did you steal your furniture off someone from New York?
No, this is all thrift store furniture. It's terrible.
Was that thrift store in New York? Was that a long travel to get there?
I'm from a small place nobody's heard of. It's called North Dakota, in the middle of nowhere.
Oh God, I've been there. I've been there. There's nothing out there.
That is a long way.
Dude,
from
there
New
is
York,
nothing.
Right?
I live in the largest city in North Dakota, and there's just over 100,000 people here. There's nothing.
So now we know why Zuka is so good at this game.
I'm the only one in this city that plays it. They're not nasty, dude. What am I going to do all day? I mean, really?
Well, anyway, North Dakotan thrift stores aside, the Glowwater Thralls were victorious, winning that second game with that best of 3. Congratulations, Glowwater Thralls. Bloody good job. However, I'm sure Glowwater Thralls, you guys will be back again, probably winning, or at least doing pretty bloody well, as you always have in Sunday Rumble. However, I want to know about the future of the Mad Hatters. You guys did really well your first ever tournament, Sunday Rumble.
That's my first
you got
tournament.
to the finals. Tell me, Zuka and Mattisamo, what's the future for the Mad Hatters?
Well, sometime during the week or towards the end of the week, we'll have a sort of meeting to discuss the crew roster, because the crew that we had today was thrown together an hour before.
We put half of it together earlier in the week, and then the other
yesterday,
earlier. The rest of it fell together in the last hour.
Yeah,
it's basically I woke up today, and I was like, "Who's gonna be on my crew?" And we just decided right on the spot. I'm really happy with who we got. So I mean, I think we once we kind of rein in the Zuka, you have arming times thing. We're gonna be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the biggest thing against the in our last match when I was using my Pyramid was forgetting arming times. I was like, that's right. These bullets don't just automatically explode. They need time.
Yeah.
But
you were too sober.
I was way too sober. And that's a misfortune of me switching to the overnight shift, so I can't get drunk.
But yeah, the plan will be for the Mad Hatters to be a real team in the future, and we will get that top spots.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're gonna take away.
I have no doubt that we'll do much better the next time we play together too.
Yeah. Same. So Brick is back. Lovely.
Sorry, I had a rather loud mewing cat, a very Gilda-like cat there.
Is Gilda actually a cat? I've been meaning to ask this. Is he actually a cat?
I haven't actually seen his face before, so for all I know, I mean he might be a cat.
I'm kind of sad he's not here because he would have some great commentary about me. He started that thread on the forums, him and Hamster.
Yeah, I noticed that. That was very amusing.
Oh, you noticed it? Oh, gosh.
Yes, I noticed it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
My cat just meowed on mic. Please tell me someone heard that.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And everybody instantly devolves into a crew full of cats.
My cat's just like, meow.
Check.
Do the cats I have in Icarus count as my cats? Because I don't have any cats here.
Yeah, actually, Crafeksterty, you named your ship, your goldfish, something about cats. What was it? It was
My cat just
My
now.
cat just.
My cat just.
Yeah, my cat just now. it is to fit in with the kill screen. Like my cat just now killed Pyramidion, or Pyramidion killed my cat just now.
Right.
My cat killed my cactus.
Wow.
Right.
That's special.
That's very clever. All right, guys. Well, it has been a very entertaining Sunday Rumble. It's been a good community chat as well, very animated.
Alright, if you're gonna talk about me, just say my name.
Yeah.
No thanks, Zuka.
Very.
Come on, NoWuffo. We're Steve friends now. You get all this all the time.
Quite rambunctious. Any final thoughts, gentlemen? Anything might have missed before we wrap things up? Any shout-outs, anything?
Good games all around. I had a great time with all of you. It was my first competitive match.
Great take home to my engine.
Hey, everyone listening to this video, everyone watching, be sure to help out Urs. Go watch his videos like 5,000 times, and we'll be good. If everyone does that, we'll be good.
Yes, just keep clicking refresh on YouTube or something. So it looks like we've got like thousands of views. That's a good idea. Do that.
Oh, indeed.
Between playing Conjurer sleeping.
What was that?
I said I've got some spare time between playing Guns of Chris and not sleeping. I could probably do that.
Okay, brilliant. All right, anything else before we wrap this up?
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Right,
One
okay.
thing.
All right. I guess I'll close.
One thing.
One thing.
Just a thank you to you, Brick, and to Magian and Urs for organizing this thing and casting it. Big thank you.
Yeah.
So I'll close things out here. I'd also like to give thanks to Rethburn, who I always message him last minute to run the off-stream matches, and he does a pretty good job. So, big thanks to him. People don't see him on stream, and he doesn't do commentary, so you don't necessarily, see him in the same way that you see Brick or Imagine. But he does a lot of work for us. So, thanks to him. If you. People who are watching, if you like the stream, feel free to follow us on Twitch if you want to be notified when VODs go live. And there will be a lot of VOD notification emails going out in this coming week as I upload 5 weeks of Sunday Rumbles. But you can subscribe to youtube.com/communityesports to see those. That's it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for our teams for participating. We had some really sweet matches today.
It's damn good.
Yeah. Thank you to all the teams who participated today. There were some great matches, very entertaining matches. We hope to see everyone, viewers at home or viewers at home, God, sorry, on TV. Viewers at home or the teams again competing. We hope to see you next week or whenever.
Yeah, it's a live audience.
This has been the Sunday Rumble number 14.
Excellent.
Lovely.
See ya.
And cut.